guys, welcome to Shelly Anderson Art. Today I'm going to do a dirty pearl ring pour inspired by Julie Cutts. She did a pearl ring pour and it was pretty awesome. Trying to get the little pearls to float close to the center. So I'm going to attempt that but in a little different manner. So the colors I am using today, let's see, let me go ahead and pull them for you. Liquitex Brilliant Blue, Turquoise Blue with a dollop of Grumbacher's Prussian Blue. And this one is Grumbacher's Permanent Light Blue and Lucas Indigo mixed with a little bit of white to lighten it up because it's pretty dark. Also, and it will take over too, by the way, so I'm going to use it sparingly. And then I'm using the DecoArt Extreme Sheen 24 Karat Gold. Now the recipe I'm using today is also Julie Cutts, and it is 1 part paint, 1 part Floetrol for this Extreme Sheen. For the rest of the colors here, it is 1 part paint, 2 parts Floetrol with about a little bit less than a ½ ounce of water. Okay, and it's supposed to be fairly thin. I don't know, let's see if I can get the light shining on this enough. Let's see if I can get that. Let's see here. I hope you can see that. I can tell it's sort of difficult. Wish I could get a better lighting source. Let me put this frilly little lamp over here and see if that helps any. Not really. Okay. Let's see. Let me just double check the consistency. Look at that permanent light blue again. It looks just a bit thick. Okay. I'll try not to use water in these paints, but it's very little. I've read you can use up to 30% water, but I would prefer not to. Okay. All right, so let's get started. Let's see, I just want a little bit of this. I'm going to go with the permanent light blue next. No, I'm not. I'm going to stick with this brilliant blue. As you can see, this canvas I've used before. It was a Dutch pour that I was not happy with. And I have cleaned it thoroughly, so I can reuse it. I just love this turquoise blue. Just going to do a bit more of this indigo. It's a cool color. It's kind of got a purple hue to it. need to double check something. I believe this canvas is a 10 by 10. Let me double check it. I want to make sure I get the proper amount of paint. 10 by 10, generally 3 ounces, but then you have to account for the sides, so another ounce, maybe 2. Yep. Okay, and I think this is about 3 ounces now. Okay. The canvas has been leveled both ways, and also the drying rack. Okay, so now I'm going to do the dirty pour part. Okay, let's start from up high. Okay, stop. And now this permanent light blue, a lot of times it'll take over too, so I just don't want to do too much of that. I'm getting kind of concerned. Do I have enough paint? If you have too much, then you have to tilt too much and you lose your pearls. I'm going to go on the outside a little bit. There we go. I'll do that. Alright, and then I'm probably going to use 1/3 of this gold from up high. And you don't want it necessarily floating on the top, which I've had that happen, and of course it just kind of, you know, it's very prominent. And man, that's so pretty. Can you see that? And sometimes if your paint's too thin, it'll just put this beautiful gold sheen to it. Okay, I think, did I get enough gold? Yep, that's it. Yep, plenty of gold. It's sitting on top, so it tells me I've got enough. Probably too much, so. Okay, and now to try to pour it like a ring, I'm going to have to hold my breath. Because I get a little shaky. All right. Let's see here. Okay, let's see. This gold is just gorgeous. Let me see. Okay. Try to catch these drips. It's so hard for me. Well, I didn't do such a fine job on that. But what I can do, well, it's all right actually, but okay, quick torch. Oh, yeah, turn it up. And then just get busy and start tilting. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Yeah, see that? Indigo's really popping. Well, I didn't actually get it back in the center, and then I need to pour it back out. Okay. I just lost one of my pens. It's in my hand. That does not bode well. Yep. Going to have to grab a cookie rack. Yeah, you know, I should have probably put down a base on this one or added more paint, because I've got to clean up these edges here. Let me see if I can. Make it work. Let's do that. Hey, there you go. Till I can get that rack and get this. Use cleaner. I know probably off camera there. I apologize. But oh. All right. Let me grab that cookie sheet. These I use for my drying racks. They're pretty cool. Okay, but still I'm gonna have to finagle this. Man, I can't believe that happened. Just a second. I have to manage to get these others off, right? Oh, I don't want to put my hands underneath the bottom of this canvas. Let's see, maybe I can work this back in. I'm not going to be able to do that. Great. Let's try this. Okay. Add a paper towel under there. I hope that's going to work. Oh. Well, I won't be using those again. It's very disappointing. I had them on the gasket part, but... Okay, let me grab this. Still should be level. Drop these down into the water. Kerplunk. Okay. Now, well, they are popping out, but they're blending a little bit with the paint. Bummer. The little pearls, and some of them got stretched out, especially when I was trying to finagle. Okay. Let's give it a little bit more time, and hopefully these will come more defined, but I really think it's doubtful. So that means somewhere along the line, one of the paints is too thin. I believe it might be the could be the permanent light blue. But it seemed pretty thick, and I did add a little bit more water to it. Okay, well, I don't know what to think about that. Ooh, the cup is pretty. Pretty, pretty. Can you see that? And you know what? I'm going to get me a flashlight. That might help you see. It's very pretty. It looks like a gold and turquoise caterpillar. So, well, it was semi-successful. I do have the pearls around, but they're not defined like they need to be. I'm kind of disappointed in that. And I don't really think I had too much paint. I was fortunate enough to get the sides covered. But I do believe one of the paints, if not several of them, were too thin. Well, I can try and pour some more of this off to open that up. Though, even though these aren't defined, I love that contrast. I wish I could hear you. What should I do? Well, there we are. Getting a few pearls close to the center. That's really what I wanted to do. And they are all the way around, but see how they mixed? This one mixed with the indigo. So, but not the, oh wow. Now see, that's the what it's supposed to look like. Bright, shiny, 24 karat gold. So, they look like they are taking on more color. So I'm just going to stop. Give them a moment, or 2 or 3. Come back in an hour and see. By then, though, my window has been closed for pouring off paint, but okay, so I still feel like I need to take a little bit of this off, but I don't want to lose those pearls there. Actually, it's starting to set up, so I just need to stop. There's not a whole lot of movement, just a tiny bit in the middle. I don't know if you can see it moving, barely. So I'm going to stop. Go ahead, wipe the ends off again. If you don't know it already, these drips, if you don't take it off the bottom, they will actually pull the paint from the surface. So you may end up finding that you've lost your composition because it was dripping or because it wasn't level. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Got some ideas anyway. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Have a blessed day.